Halo, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nuraini. I am from class Management 20C, Government Intervention in the Market. Background: a topic that has not been completed or may never be finished becomes the subject of discussion is the topic of the state of the economy in Indonesia. Many mass media, both electronic and print media, often talk about the state of the Indonesian economy. Ironically, the information presented is not related to progress or economic growth, but information about the problems or bad economics of this country, starting with the discovery of four suspected herds of 3.5 tons of premium fuel oil in South Sumatra, followed by the issue of profiteering the names of the president and vice president in the lobbying for contact of work with PT Freeport Indonesia. Next, formulation of the problem. Based on the background that explains the case and issue that occur in the market in Indonesia, especially the issue of increasing fuel oil, which is identified as ethical and monopolistic practice. We try to discuss the following points. Number 1, market definition, market mechanism, phrase in the market, government policy on market mechanism, views of Islamic economists on government intervention. Writing purpose. This paper was writing with several specific objectives, namely, understand the market definition comprehensively and universal, understand the definition of market mechanism comprehensively and universal, understanding the pricing mechanism, knowing government policy on market mechanism, view of Islamic economics related to government intervention. Chapter 2. Discussion. Market. The market is a mechanism that can bring together sellers and buyers to make transactions for goods and services, both in the form of production and price determination. Understanding simple or narrow market is a place where buying and selling transactions, sales and purchase, and carried out followed anywhere, as long as there is a meeting between the seller and the buyer, either in one place or in different places. The market is an embodiment of institutionalized economic activity and a marketing and a meeting place between producers atau traders and consumers or buyers to carry out transaction. Two, market mechanism. The market mechanism is a mechanism for carrying out economic activities in order to make adjustment to the fluctuation that erase a system and do it automatically without active intervention from a certain power in each case. Price. Price plays an important role in determining the profit to the seller. The higher the price of goods, the higher the profit earned by producers who issue, sell, and market these goods. Number four, government policy and market mechanism. You can read in my PPT. 5. View of Islamic economics, government intervention. The Islamic government since the time of the Prophet has been concerned with the problem of price balance, especially on the role of the government is realizing price stability and overcoming the problem. Um, Chapter 3 Closing. Cons- Conclusion. There are several points that the author and conclude from the discussion above, namely, the market is an important part of the life of a Muslim because it can be used as a mediator of the relationship between Muslim and their creators. In other words, transaction in the market is the worship of a Muslim in economic life. The pricing mechanism is Islamic is basically the same as what is the conversational one. The price is formed from the interaction of supply and demand that occurs in the market in perfectly competitive market condition. There is no monopoly or strategy that damage other market mechanisms. A fair price uh, is a phrase that does not cause harm or harm to market participants, but from the side of the seller and the buyer. Government authorities should not interfere in the market, especially in pricing unless there is fraud is in the market itself or imperfection in the market. Thank you. See you.